There we
Yes.
go. I think
All right.
that should work.
Great.
So yeah, you mentioned you do person scouting. That's a word.
Yes.
Person
Yes.
Scouting through
Sure.
Instagram.
I do.
Wait, why is that?
Well, I really tried it for the first time on Rameses, the film that I have coming out later this year. And what I my whole journey as a director or a writer is just experimentation. And prior to that, I have casted people in my movies either through association or if it was just like sending me like video auditions and whatnot. But I'm not a really big fan of the audition process, and
it's garbage.
And it's a losing battle. And majority of people will never agree with me, but it's a losing battle. But like, just when people audition, it doesn't matter how much they prepare for it. They're always nervous or whatever, and it never just really feels right. I would rather someone send me their acting reel so I can see a wide range of what they can do, and so with that comes with me snooping around on Instagram, looking at people's profiles, trying to find their websites, looking at their reels. And if they have something that they can offer me, I reach out to them and, I give them my spiel, what I'm doing. Here's my previous work. So I'm not some crazy stalker. And, and this is what I'm all about. And, I want to, let's meet up, let's talk. And so I can pitch you my film and my script and what it's all about and what I see you for and whatnot. I'd rather do it that way. And so it was really just an experiment when I did that with Rameses. I don't know how many people I casted through or I scouted through Instagram. Maybe it was like 3 or 4 people, but it just worked out really well for me.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to cuss on this or not?
Dude, cuss all you want.
It just like
be yourself.
To
man.
me, it
Yeah.
bypassed all the bullshit and and instead of like looking through numerous audition tapes of people that I just didn't give a shit about or didn't care or wasn't feeling, I just pursued the talent that I thought was really capable of rounding up my movie. And so it just worked really well for me. Granted, it's not as easy as it seems. I do weed through a lot of profiles and stuff, and but it just really just cuts through the bullshit for me, and it really just one thing about me is I just hate waiting and whatnot, and I just want to get right to it and try to speedline the process as much as possible. So it just seemed to work for me.
Yeah. I still like using film.org and Backstage, but I'm probably going to try that though. Yeah. Like Instagram.
Yeah. Film.org, I still used. The last movie I did was Monster, and I did use film.org. And I think I may have found one talent out of there, but with film.org, I had actors sending me headshots that weren't headshots. They're like pictures of them in their vehicle, pictures of them in their vehicle. You just get a wide range of like half of them are nonsense, half of them are like professional, and then
has anybody ever sent you nude pictures? Because I've gotten that.
No,
dude. Some dude was sent me like nude artwork of him. Like he was an art teacher.
Okay.
I would guess. And it was like I guess he was like a college art teacher because he wouldn't work if he was elementary or like high school. That would be terrible. But it was kind of it was a weird thing. I mean, I don't wish it on anybody,
right?
It's really uncomfortable. But so, but I still like the process of like going, because that was how I got into this, like into the Philly film industry. That's how I met people like you. That's how I met all the people I work with now. And it's changed me because all the people like yourself who I interact with on a regular basis now. It's like you're all people that are very motivated, that are very kind people, and you grow from that. And I like giving. I guess I also like giving people hope that the process still works.
Right.
I try to make it as positive a process for the people who I meet on that through that as possible.
Yeah.
As long as they as long as they like send me the things that like are in the ad, like I'll get back to them, and I'll get back to them on like a prompt basis. So I try to, and then use that to facilitate like calling them and talking with them a little bit if they're the right person I'm looking for. But I try not to like I used to send long emails to every single person who emailed me on that or responded to me, and that doesn't really. You run out of brain capacity real quick with doing that. But no, I like that idea of Instagram because you're getting a better sense of who they are.
Right.
Do you know what David Lynch does when it comes to auditioning actors?
No.
He did this with isn't her name Naomi Watts? I think that's her name. She he had her sit down with him at a restaurant and asked her about her day. Didn't have her audition. Or just asked her questions about her, and as she was talking, like I'd taken his masterclass, what he mentioned was, as she was talking, I imagined her in each scene of the movie, and once I did it throughout the movie, I could sense whether she could play the character, and I knew. But that's the thing, like that's such a personal way of a very positive personal way of sitting down with the actor and making them feel important, making them feel natural, comfortable, kind of like a podcast, like what we're doing now. It's you just ask the person questions and watch them as they talk and listen to their voice and see what they look like.
Right.
Because and I kind of do something similar to that, but I usually just take a snippet from that. Like I think I just need a snippet. I could be wrong, but I've always cast people by just, even if it's through video or in person, but even better, seeing them, hearing them, and seeing if I see my character in them.
Okay.
Like when Darlene sent me her, I don't know if you've seen Darlene in my stuff. She like was in Feeding the Fire. She was in like the Ghost Hunter thing. She's been in a lot of my stuff. But she was at the rap party for Resignation. She basically was like, she sent me an audition. I kind of just sent, even though it was a crappy video, it was like I saw just from her attitude, her personality, I was able to sense, okay, I could see her playing this character who's kind of like this.
Yeah.
But that's just my process generally. What about you?
Yeah, I do enjoy meeting up with the actor in the process of them possibly being in the film. I don't, when I meet with them, I don't meet with them and based off our conversations I'm going to cast them, but I meet with them because I really want to know how their personality is, because I don't work with difficult actors, in that sense. So I want to know who they are as a person. Are you pleasant to work with? Are you okay to have a decent conversation with? Are you, I want to get a real feel for them, and I only meet with them if I really enjoy, their acting reel or whatnot, or if I can see like the different emotions that they can like display, because that's all I really care about. I have a strong sense of casting you off of your reel if you give me enough material in that range that I can kind of pick up from. I'm pretty comfortable with casting someone off of that most of the times. I most of the time will not cast somebody unless I know them previously, or if I have, or I need to meet up with them and just see what they're all about. That's what I did with Kevin McCauley. Saw him in Rusty Spade, enjoyed his performance, but before I gave him the go-ahead, before they even see the script, I meet with them because I'm very secretive about my scripts. So before they even see even the script, I tell them what the script is kind of about, and then we meet up and I explain to them about the project. I kind of try to get a sense of who they are, and if I feel like they are really digging the project or we're really into it, we go from there. And normally from that table talk, then I will send them the script, and then I will most likely put an offer out on the table, and then we go from there. That's kind of how I do things.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this podcast clip. For notes and links to things mentioned on the show, my films, full episodes, or other selected clips, go to profitableproductions.com/podcast. Profitable is spelled like my name with 2 F's and 2 T's. Also, for updates on future episodes, follow me on Instagram at Proffitt Take and at Profitable Productions. Consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Thanks again. Catch you on the next take.